Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a Lorraine 155 mle.51. That's the tier 8 French SPG. And we're on the defending spawn of Sand River. And the name of the commander is lukakezic. I hope I said that right. Lukakezic. Yep, I think that was right, yep. And he's going to show us how to play the defending Arty. Well, you don't sit still, you do move. The Lorraine 155-51 is based on the chassis of a Lorraine 40T tank. It's a design that actually never went into production, but they did build the prototypes. And they're now rusting in a yard somewhere. Oh, there's a Rheinmetall Borsig there, but or Borsig Waffenträger getting in the way. Now T110 E5 round out, splashed that E5, stunned him, did critical damage, probably his tracks, but that's about all. The 155mm howitzer is actually pretty accurate. It's got a decent reload time, which is not too long. The only problem really is it doesn't do much damage. Sort of trade-off, you know, you've got a fast Arty, accurate gun, doesn't do much damage. But it is accurate, as I said. You just splash that FV4005, otherwise known as the ship barn, one of the tank destroyers with a hefty gun. The other being the Death Star. Right, now he's almost reloaded. There was a Tiger 2 there, and there was an IS-4, but they've disappeared from sight. But what is in sight is there's an ST over on the far east side of the map, and there's an M103, but he's a little difficult to hit. But the E5 has now been spotted in the dip, and there's a batch at 12 ton making a quick run. Now he can hit that E5. It's a difficult shot though. No, he can't hit it now. It's gone into defilade. Now, there's that ST1. Far east side of the map in grid square E0. Now that is a favourite route for most attackers on the Sand River Assault. But the problem here, we got an unexpected reticle bloom there. The problem is that there are a huge number of defenders on that side of the map. So if he tries to send a hefty force through there, it's going to have problems. They're going to get absolutely wiped out. As far as we can see, there's an IS-3, an IS-4, a Tiger 2 and the ship barn all heading in that direction. Right, that ST1's testing that ridgeline. Round out, moving back right into the path of the gun. It looked like that shell hit the ST1, but there wasn't any damage to it. It just stunned him. But there's a T10. He's trying to get out of the riverbed on one side of that part of the valley. But if he does, he's going to get hit from two different directions. From in front of him and from the side. And it looks like the tank on the side actually wiped him out. And that shot there, well, not wiped him out, but did damage. And that shot there from lukakezic, I'm just calling him Luka from now on, actually did do some damage. He got 32 hit points. Now, there's that Batchat 12 ton again. We're almost reloaded, but that Batchat's moving too quickly to hit. But those tanks there, now he can line up a shot on them. Round out. It's going to be... he stunned the ship barn. Might have been easier actually to go for that IS-3 in the village. But I think it was awkward that the ship barn changed direction as the shell was in flight. So he obviously missed out on the direct hit. But they're both going to go into the dip now, which means that it's going to be slightly easier to get shots on them. Well, there he actually picked up stun assist of 1,322 hit points. The IS-4 took an enormous hit there from one of the defenders. An absolutely massive hit. I don't know which defender it was. It could have been the E75. But whoever it was a big one. And a shell goes into the T10. Stuns him temporarily, but he backs off. Oh, he just went explosive. Lost his turret, I think. No, is it still there? No, his turret's still there, but he blew up. Now, IS-3. Round out. He's pulling away just at the last second. He stuns him. There's a huge force headed south along the 1 line. So he needs to get out of there. And this is one of the other great features about the Lorraine 155 mle.51. It's fantastic speed. He can relocate very, very quickly. Very difficult to get hold of him. If he wants to go on the move, the enemy's going to have to chase him. Let's say there's 4 really fast Artys. The Lorraine 15550, the 51, the Batchat 155 55, and the Batchat 155 58. They're all extremely fast, and all of them armed with a 155mm howitzer. Okay, he's decided to go down to the far east side of the map. Whoa, got some air over that dune. And he's actually joining the FV4005. Now that must have been the vehicle that managed to take that huge chunk out of that attacking tank. And he picked up the stun assist, the IS-4. Okay, there's a Lorraine 40T. Shares the same chassis with this Arty. Round out. Oh, again, RNG wasn't with him. But the Lorraine got stunned, and he's dropped down into the dip because he knows full well if he stays where he is, and he has been taken out. If he stays where he is, the ship barn to Lucas' right will put another hole in him. Okay, he's going to go for the IS-3, or is it the Rheinmetall Borsig? He's firing around into that dip. Actually, does more damage to the Waffelträger than the IS-3, but he did stun the IS-3, and that IS-3 is trying to get over the gap, and again he's failed. AMX-50B got him. Now it appears that the enemy have managed to make it into the south area on the west side. A Conqueror and a Type 4 Heavy, and he got a lovely shot there into the Borsig, and that was for 316 hit points. But the trouble is, now the enemy are down into the south area on the west side of the map, and they're being everyone's being compressed into the southeast corner of the map. The ship barn's coming this way. The enemy's coming this way now. He's trying to do his best to fend off these enemies. Round out on the Wizzy 120. It hits him, it stuns him, but he's been seen. So he needs to get out of there quick, otherwise the enemy will get him. Enemy Arty, there is only one. It's an M40, M43, and they are particularly good. But it appears to me that the enemy have left a door open. They've left E0 open. There is a Batchat 12 ton up there, but I don't think he's there anymore. It was last seen in grid square D9, but I don't think he's there. I think the enemy's headed to the southeast corner. So if he goes directly north right now, he might be able to escape this area. We just had the 2-minute hooter about 50 seconds ago. Now we're going to have the minute hooter any second. There's not much time left for the enemy to succeed here. Round out. Oh, big hit into the side of the Wizzy 120. 304 hit points. And the clock's ticking down. And there's only one, he's only got one colleague left now. And that's the ship barn who's over there, who's just took a big hit. 38 seconds to go. It looks to me like he's going to go into the dip and try and hide in the dip. The enemy has started capping, but there's not enough time for them to cap out unless they put more in the cap. But I don't think they've even got enough time to put any more in the cap. And it is the Batchat 12 ton that was in the who's in the cap. Now he's been spotted there by one of the enemy tank destroyers. But even then, I don't think they've got enough time. 10 seconds to go. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He gets stunned, and he's done it. He succeeded. Oh dear me. He managed to get out there just in time and survived. And it's a third class tanker for Lukakezic in the Lorraine 15551. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, critical incapacitations or module damage. He got 14. And he got the Kolobanov Medal because he survived alone against more than 5 enemies and survived before the clock ran out and they failed to cap out or kill all of the enemy. So he wins a Kolobanov, and it's a perfectly acceptable way of doing it. He wins for his team all alone. Now let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. He came 5th, 1,391 hit points. He didn't get the highest number of kills. In fact, he was well down the table because he didn't get any kills at all. And when it came to base XP, he was 2nd with 761. Let's have a look at the detailed report. For 15 rounds fired, 3 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 11 splash, damage of 1,391 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit as a result of splash damage, and that came from the M40 M43 right in the last seconds of the game, but it wasn't enough to kill him, and he damaged 6 enemy vehicles but didn't kill any. He also did stun assistance damage of 3,034 hit points off 14 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 47,423 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had 26,067 credits. He received 1,142 XP, and he got an additional 114 XP because he entered the battle in a platoon, brings his total to 1,256 experience points altogether. But it was a Kolobanov, and he won. He won for his team. So well done, Lukakezic. Nice battle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that we'll be seeing in our next video.